Pipo don waka comot from Naija enter Obodoyinbo finish sake of jobs no dey di country. Obaseki to di newly inaugurated Productivity Committee. Edo State Governor Obaseki don tok say government suppose dey front for production sake of na di pipo money dem dey use run government and dem need to create more jobs as oda countries don nearly thief Naija pipo finish. E tok dis one for di inauguration of di 13-man Productivity Committee for Edo State wey shele on Thursday for Government House, Benin City. Obaseki come tok say im own government dey try to help di pipo and im administration na di last one wey go use paper sake of dem don dey digital and dem fit use am track their productivity. Say na why dem tanda John Odighe Academy where dem dey train pipo and e dey important to join body with di Productivity Committee.
And so what we're doing today, I believe, is nothing new. It is an issue that we have been grappling with as a country, which is how do we make our country, our society, our institutions a lot more productive to deliver value and services to our people. It's as simple as that. Because to the extent that we don't deliver, we don't feel that we're getting value, we'll go outside to try and get that value. Whether it's in services that are supposed to be provided by governments or in goods that we're supposed to manufacture for our local markets. That is why, because people travel from here abroad to get medical care, which they ordinarily should receive here. That is why we send our children abroad to go to schools to receive education, which we should ordinarily have given them here. It's because we feel that our own system is just not productive, it's not delivering value. And as a country, we have come to the end of the road. We don't have that resources anymore and given the size of our population, we just cannot continue to head in that direction. It's as simple as that. So we shouldn't speak too much, there shouldn't be too much rhetorics about, productivity. Nobody should come from Abuja and tell us that we must be productive. We, our own today, understand that we must deliver value to ourselves. Simple. And for us in Edo State, we've realized that from the time we took over office, that we had to make government services, government and the provision of government services efficient. People must now see value coming from government. Of course, it's cost us quite a bit. So a lot of fights, across spectrum, and all of you are witnesses to the kind of fights we've had. The fight is about how do you utilize the resources and get people to just deliver value to our society. That is what it's about. We have started in Edo to reposition our public services to make them efficient and productive so that they can deliver value to our people. And the first thing we've had to do was just look at the whole process of attracting people into the service, talent into the service, how to reward them. So, and we're doing quite a lot. And how to also track their productivity to make sure that we're getting value. We have to train. You have to. We just realized that we must train people and show them how to work, how to be productive, and give them the tools with which to work to be productive with. Grateful to the people of Edo State for the rest, and also the civil servants for the way they have responded. This facility is being powered by an IPP, an independent power plant. So we have 24/7 electricity in most of our government buildings. And because without energy, you cannot expect people to produce. We also have been training our people because we now operate what you call an e-government platform. And we've said that this is the last administration that will work on manual files in government, so that we can track what people are doing. Because technology, computerization just brings a certain level of transparency and openness in the way services are delivered and offered. We have instituted an academy, the Chief John Odighe Public Service Academy, to train on a continuous basis our workforce. This is one area we would like the Productivity Center to work with us on. Because it's a knowledge world. You have to continue to tell people what to do. You have to continue to give them the knowledge to do what they want them to offer. For the larger society, particularly industry, I'm happy mine is represented. I'm happy quite a few other agencies are represented. You know, when you look at the future, it looks bleak. Because our whole discussion is about the value of the dollar or the exchange rates. Because like without foreign exchange, we cannot survive. Because everything is imported. And if you look at the things we're importing, they're not things that we cannot make here. They're not things that we cannot make here. But we are not able to because we are not as, we're not as productive as we should be as a society. And so we are looking at a whole educational system to help rethink the educational system, to begin to, from a very early age, get our young ones, our children, to think about outputs, productivity, how to produce things for themselves, how to deliver value, and to move away from this culture of certificates. You can't just define success as somebody who has a piece of paper. Success has to be defined as somebody who has handwork, who has something they're doing, and who people are producing and delivering value to the rest of the members of society, whether as manufacturers or as small businesses, or as government. The role of government is to enable production happen not only within government but within the larger society. I keep getting all of this feedback about people still thinking 1970. Or why is government not into manufacturing? Why don't you have breweries? Why don't you have this as they did in 1970? I said, no, that is no longer fashionable. Government's role is to create an enabling environment for its citizens to produce and to live a fulfilled life. Our role is to create the environment and provide the amenities for people to produce and produce efficiently. We have to be productive to be able to create the environment for people to be productive. If we are a productive society, we'll create more jobs. Our experience today is that we are losing jobs to other countries because we're not productive.
Edo State Productivity Committee Chairman Barrister Joy Edionwe con hail the government for all the ogbonge things when e don do. Compromise say the committee go do their best to see say dem carry the vision for productivity give Edo people.
Your Excellency, for us is a call to service and a privilege. We want to drive this productivity vision and ensure that the mantra of service delivery to our people, Pipo achievement. We will, in the course of our work, go for the best.
Ebo Sereme Ubinome, TMC TV News.